that bombshell?
Time is tight and your understanding unimportant.
Can I shoot him? Come on, let me shoot him. That first fight don't count.
Look, I don't know what's going on, but it's clear this is at least a little bit your fault.
My contrition is clear, as is my resolve to rectify my recklessness.
Hey, we get reckless. It's kind of our brand.
We're all on the same team. We've got to work together.
Imagine ambivalent omnipotence, drifting in darkness.
Speaking of dark...
Such was my celestial solitude. Power without purpose, until uncovered by Raker. His crew were convalescent. Plagued by a pox, I was serendipitously suited to soothe.
A ship full of sick people just happens upon someone with limitless healing?
We were need and needed, symptom and solace. They worshipped the wonder of my ways and declared me divine.
I think we know where this is going.
I do not know where this is going.
This is the scary part!
As the flock of followers fawned, a dark delight developed deep within me. And in the shadows it spoke. Weak whelps, pernicious priesting, feeble fools fit for feasting. Hubris made hunger. A cancerous craving called Magus.
What did it want?
Complete devotion. I too heard this voice, and could hear nothing else.
Adulation, flagellation, gorged with grief and consternation.
I told you this was the scary part.
It was pure putrefaction, sown from the seed of my strength. My soul stone gone sour. I resolved to rip it out.
Rip it out? How?
A mechanical marvel wrought by Raker would sever the stone from my skull and excise the evil entangled within.
Translation: you let Raker steal your powers.
Whatever his wayward wander, he was on that day my friend. He swore to separate sanctity from sin, that my healing could yet be harnessed without harm.
Sure, but who's harnessing it?
I'm with Rocket. Raker knew exactly what he was doing. That man's a master manipulator. Damn it! Now you've got me doing it.
I bear no blame for my fallen friend. Our errant experiment all but broke us both.
Then how do you explain how your best bud got his hands on the stone and is now taking over the galaxy?
I cannot.
I think I can answer that. After I rejected my promise, I got pulled into Nikki's. Corell was there. She was trying to show me something.
Peter, you can't trust anything you saw in there.
This was different, and it felt different. She took me back to the QZ and I saw that Magus thing. I saw it get all twisted up with Nikki and I saw it kill Corell.
You hear yourself? How'd she show you this if she's dead?
Quite conceivably. Her soul may be snared by the stone, chained to the child.
I mean, we could get her back.
Essence can be retained but not restored. Our echo acts as anchor, manipulated by Magus to deceive the daughter.
So it's like Corell said. Nikki needs to accept her death.
This feat is not so easily done.
Its appetite is insatiable. If unassailed, Magus will absorb all.
We're gonna need one hell of a plan.
Well, you better come up with it quick, because I see daylight.
The bond between Magus and Matriarch must be broken. It harvests its hunger through the host.
So, Nikki's like the head vampire. If we cure her, it'll free the rest. Why didn't you just say that?
So step 1, find Nikki.
Step 2, convince her mom ain't coming back from the dead.
Step 3, get that stone away from her and mop the floor with that Magus thing.
You show no shortage of assurance.
Yeah, this one's Mr. Positivity. It's enough to make you sick.
The stone is both bondage and bridge for Magus, and a young mind is most malleable. If Magus is merged with hers, she may not survive the severing.
We won't let it come to that.
Not to join the Golden Downer, but how are we supposed to find the kid? What are you... Oh,
What's going...
Lark.
Oh, Flark.
Святоши уже сами к нам прилетели.
They can go anywhere, convert anyone.
Блин, это они поглотили эту собаку из СССР, Космо. Его руку используют. Кошмар.
We need to go now.
Why does that sound like you're not coming with us?
These are my people. Some still survive if I stay.
Then we'll stay and help.
Go. I'll be where I'm needed when I need to be. Just trust me.
Don't go dying on me. I'm starting to actually get you. You wanna pop a squat, golden boy? You're making me nervous.
Or perhaps your nerves need gnawing.
What did I do?
This precarious plan proves more meek by the moment. The Madonna was meant to be among us.
She knows what she's doing. Eventually.
Sorry sins I have wrought to wrest me among such a motley crew.
Did he take my room?
Not so much as a yip from the mud. Groot says he'll keep trying. Where's Mr. Fancy Words?
He has assumed Peter Quill's quarters. It was a daring display of dominance.
Don't you start.
Usually I'd say, who needs him, but we do. So you better fix this one, Quill.
Just try not to piss him off any more than he already is.
If it is to be a fight to the death, I will honor the outcome.
If he kills you, I get your guns.
Wouldn't bet on Peter winning that fight. Took all 5 of us to beat him last time.
I still can't believe he caught one of my smart bombs. Just like that.
We have already fought the man.
Moore, are you okay letting Mantis fight the church alone out there?
She won't fight. She'll focus on evacuating people. Maybe they can all hide in the caves.
So she's just gonna let the church take over her homeworld?
Mantis will tell you that people matter more than the planet. And she knows that the church won't stop coming until we rescue Nikki.
You have great confidence in this celestial Madonna.
Храпит.
She's one of the few people I know I can trust.
Really? She freaks me out.
Because she's smarter than you?
And kinder.
Hey, that nickname makes my skin crawl. I'm furry, not fuzzy. Not even that little.
Glad you're back on our side, Drax. I got a feeling we'll need to go full destroyer on this one.
I shall be ready, Peter Quill. I have witnessed the threat posed by Magus firsthand. No one should suffer from its malignant lies. I owe all of you a great debt of gratitude. It will be my honor to fight beside you with all of my might.
That's a lot of might. Groot agrees with you, Muscles.
Sounds like we've got ourselves a nice church butt-kicking party.
I only hope our guest agrees to join this buttock-striking celebration.
Hey, Quill.
You seem like you're in a good mood.
Oh, do I? I've got a great idea for a new blaster extension. Can't wait to put it together.
Well, now that the gang's back together and we've got a minute to breathe, I think you deserve an official thank you for what you did on Lamentus.
Quill,
I know you don't like that kind of sappy stuff, but I really mean it. Knowing about the crap those scientists did to you, not only does it make my blood boil, it puts everything into perspective.
Come on, it was just a puddle.
I don't know if I could have gotten over something like that.
You saved our lives, man. You deserve a bit of praise.
You rode and saved your lives, and scientists were involved. I have many questions.
Yeah, well, save them for the next time we all get a drink together, buddy.
Когда она успела открыться? По-моему, ракета сюда не подходила.
Yeah, Mantis is heavier than she looks.
How is she connected with my soreness?
She rode your back all the way down the caves to Goldie's place?
Really?
Так, ну давайте попробуем к себе зайти. А то он вообще какой-то нахал прям.
Warlock, open up.
Зашел в нашу
This is
каюту.
my room, you know. And that would be my cassette cover.
You penned this pithy poetry?
It's not poetry, it's music. Hard rock. It's supposed to have guitars and bass and drums.
Simplistic scriptures, as is its scribe.
Okay, what's your deal, man? What did I do to piss you off?
Your lamentable leadership allowed the Madonna to leave when we needed her talents to travel to the telepathic realm.
Mantis had good reason to stay behind. We just need to get Nikki and get the hell out so we can find her again.
Your tenuous tactics trust too much to fortune. Can you confidently convince me your meager measures may amply manage this mission?
My meager what?
Your meager metal. We stand against an adversary unlike any before, blinded by burning, hope-fueled hate.
Magus, right, your evil twin. That's our adversary.
Before such a blaze, still a stooge may steer, but your wide-eyed wonder is merely wit and moxie. You strut as an insecure cock, uncertain of his stature.
Does that mean what I think it means?
This audacity acts as stilts on sand as the tide thralls you in. Leading must be wrought off the fullness of your yearning yoke. Will it be so?
Yes, absolutely.
Wise words. Sure and measured. But beheld by my bemused misgivings, your demeanor differs distinctly in direction from my more willful ways.
Maybe we can meet in the middle then.
Yes. An oath! Will you own an oath to operate with greater aggression? To give gravitas to gravid seasons of your soul and struggle not to stand on destiny's icy flows?
Sure, man. Whatever it takes.
Then assert it!
I swear I'll be a good leader. That I'll be decisive and that I won't let Mantis do whatever she wants.
I stand partially reassured.
What about you, Mr. Fancy Words? How do I know you won't see Raker and have a change of heart?
Why would I weasel away?
Didn't you used to be best buds with him?
We were common company for a fleeting fallow, through which I witnessed the incommensurable extent of his sadness. He mourns his lost son.
That's why he's doing all of this. The church, the matriarch? Because he wants to get his kid back. But that can't happen, right? Magus can't.
No. Cannot.
So? We can count on you? When you reunite with Raker, that man's gotta go down.
Indubitably.
So, how is he?
Frustrating. It's like talking to Suzanne Harris at the summer dance all over again.
Ain't that the Hume girl you tried to impress with your yo-yo skills?
Yeah, and it went about as well as talking to Mr. Cape.
What's a yo-yo?
And voila! This work is worth more than your worth, Quill.
Ну, как Лама классно танцует, а? Прям жопкой так виляет. Ну, похоже, что мы можем еще раз поговорить с ним. Давайте еще поболтаем. Ну, видимо, все-таки нет. А, я могу через дырку попробовать залезть. Давайте попробуем.
Hey, that one's from Lamentis. Does that mean it's a sacred plant? Groot, did you steal a sacred plant from Lamentis? We'll have to patch that tunnel.
Ну, все-таки нет. Тогда полетели на забвение.
Did you reach Cosmo?
That explains why we ain't been able to reach Cosmo. If you don't answer it, they'll vaporize us.
I will handle this communication.
All yours, buddy.
Hail, traveler. Have you accepted the truth of a divine promise?
We have. My deceased wife and daughter are with me. Thank the matriarch for her gift.
May the promise be fulfilled. You are clear to land at the spaceport.
All them bars and betting parlors.
And noodle joints.
Maybe it's not as bad as it looks.
I assume it will be worse.
Raker rallies regiments while we wait whistling in the wings.
Landing as fast as I can, Gold. What the flark?
Great! Cocoon Boy thinks he's a butterfly now!
He is a man of action.
Let's just hope that he can keep the church busy while we look for Nikki.
Didn't think you'd be able to bluff your way through security muscles.
I am quite adept at deception.
We're gonna need more than that to get to the Continuum Cortex and rescue Nikki.
Especially with Golden Boy jumping ship. Should we, like, try to find him?
Time is running out. We cannot lose focus if we are to save the girl.
Drax is right. Let's just hope Warlock can do a bit of damage on his side. So, final showdown against Raker. This time, you'll get him for good.
I intend to. We're not leaving here without Nikki.
Your kid sure got herself in a deep, Quill.
Her mom died, man. If Warlock's telling the truth, that thing inside her is using Corell's death to manipulate her.
I get it. Ain't gonna be easy getting her out of there, but I'll die trying.
Ready, Drax?
I am. My blades are as sharp as the rodent's tongue.
Was that a metaphor?
It was a simile.
You take care of the Milano, okay? Make sure the ship's still here when we come back. Let's do this. Time to save Nikki.
Peter?
Okay. Just be cool. Let me handle these guys.
Так, ну поболтаем. Или не поболтаем.
Welcome, travelers. Have you come to witness the fulfillment?
The what now?
The realization of the matriarch's promise. The beginning of a new world. One without death, or pain, or fear. You should know this. Weren't you vetted and cleared to land here?
What? Of course we were.
How are you not aware of the fulfillment? Something is wrong. These heretics must be stopped. Attack!
Да ладно. Как они нас вычислили, мы были совершенно незаметными. А, у него третья способность включилась, да? Точнее, четвертая, максимальная, супер крутая. Ну, как ранее была способность у ракеты, теперь способность у Дракса. Вот такая, вот, давайте посмотрим. Так. Надо ее оглушать. Какой-то ракета косой. Так, надо его притянуть. Снайпер, давай сюда иди. Так, Дракс, давай, швыряй. Ракета взрывай. Так, еще. Так, его надо притянуть, да? Не? А, у меня нет заряда уже, все.
I'm on it!
Smash him up, Drag! Bring this now!
Hey, Quill! Want to see some fireworks? Wacko's better pray the new world comes without death or pain or fear. Cause I'm gonna kill him for flarking up this spaceport.
They have been very busy redecorating.
All the more reason for us to get to the Cortex and find Nikki. Scott! Cosmos Tower's shut down.
That's because it's never been dark before. You do realize some of the guys shooting at us were nowhere security?
This does not bode well for the dog.
Never was the Mutt's biggest fan, but we could have used a backup telepath.
Just because the tower shut down doesn't mean Cosmo is too. Last time we were here, he knocked out me, Gamora, and Drax, and Lady Hellbender's bounty hunters, like it was nothing. We just gotta have faith he's okay.
Really, Peter? Faith?
There does appear to be an excess of it stored.
Kinda dreading what we're gonna see in the marketplace.
The same thing we saw when we flew in.
Yeah, but it'll be up close. Nowhere really stunk sometimes, but...
Clark! Over there!
There's so many of them. I thought most nobodies would have rejected the promise.
Everyone wants something they can't have.
Yeah, but these crooks were suspicious of anyone giving them anything for free.
You're right, Rocket. The people who lived here were rough. I once saw someone beat someone else to a pulp because they gave them a compliment. No way they'd willingly join up.
A sword to the throat can be very convincing.
So can the promise.
They got Flark and Faith batteries everywhere.
Just like on Hala's Hope.
Perhaps they have built another giant ray gun inside the Continuum Cortex.
To siphon faith from multiple worlds at once? Is that even possible?
The energy ain't filling these batteries. It's moving away from them.
So they're powering something.
Sure looks like it.
Everyone quiet. We got company.
Так. Интересно, мы здесь можем пройти по стелсу? Но здесь, по-моему, нельзя даже присесть. Поэтому так у нас точно не получится. Давайте их сразу током всех ошарашим.
Another serving of pain from Drax! I love it!
The Warlock should have destroyed them!
More batteries the deeper we go. 100 units says they're tied to the fulfillment.
Priest said that they were bringing...
They can't raise the dead, especially after we saved Nikki.
А где, кстати, потерялся Уорлок? Золотой наш парень.
Don't suppose we could try tricking them again? Make them believe we're all promised up?
Not unless you can fake that purple glow they all seem to have.
Так, сюда нужно послать Дракса, но почему-то я не могу этого сделать. Ну да. Теперь Дракс не нужен. У меня есть способность.
I had a contact here. Rotations ago.
You did? Was it Blurf? No. The Puts, maybe? Whoa. Cat free. He always gave Groot the creeps.
I am Groot.
Так, а это что за знаки?
I'm surprised the church was able to seize the cortex.
Так, ну это я просто иду на обратно.
Wasn't half as secure as the dog thought.
The Church's forces increased by the tick. Their superior numbers could have easily breached the defenses.
Well, we got just the 5 of us. Filling us all with confidence there, big guy.
Интересно. Нам сюда.
Wonder if any of these fortune tellers saw this coming.
Unlikely.
Over here! Looks like we can squeeze through.
We must be close to Mantlo's bar. Can you see it?
Not really. There's a lot of debris in the way.
There is no way through this wall.
Could be a bunch of wackos just waiting for us on the other side.
Good point. Peter, you should find a way over to check.
Peter!
Well, that didn't work.
I'm going in.
What about the fanatics? Gamora, you should be able to get your sword in there now. Give me a boost.
Let's hope it holds.
Oh, Scott! Not Mantlo's. Look at her. This is personal, Quill.
When we are done here, we will need to tell a Rhapsodus about these adventures.
Oh, what?
They are the keepers of Catathian lore. This will be an epic tale.
I know how much you love this dive.
It was the one spot in this whole Flarkin galaxy where a guy could feel safe. I mean, except for the bar brawls and the security raids and the bounty hunters.
We'll drink to it later. Right now, we've got to keep moving.
I've been thinking about what Warlock said.
Which part? He hasn't stopped talking since we met him.
About how Nikki and that Magus thing might be too intertwined to save her.
Okay. Gotta make a passage here.
Так, а мне не дают кнопку нажать.
Tried pushing, to no avail.
Ну да, нужно сначала проложить путь для наших товарищей, а потом уже использовать их.
Adam Warlock.
Might be splattered somewhere across the lower city.
or got picked up by a wandering creep squad.
Or maybe he was lying about which side he was on and is just waiting to attack us. Yeah, what do we need the Golden Boy for anyways? We were doing fine without him.
I was not fine. Magus was devouring my soul. Your memory is suspect.
My memory is flawless. I'm just an optimist.
Warlock's stronger than any of us, and he's got a pretty good reason to hate Raker. Looks like the church is trying to keep us out of there.
That's not gonna work.
Shh! Try not to give ourselves away. They'll be dropping like flies soon enough. Come on, put him down!
Get back in there, Tiger!
Thanks, Gamora! Pulverize him! This looks like a dead end.
For some more than others.
What must it feel like to have one's soul torn in two?
Whoa. The Emporium used to be right here.
Попробуем съехать.
Church destroy it?
Doubt it. The collector probably blasted
Ой.
it here.
Наверное, не стоило.
Looks like the church is trying to keep us out of there.
That's not gonna work.
Focus, Peter Quill. Prepare to spill blood. Careful, Peter Quill.
Guys, look down. It's an awful lot of light.
Всегда
You're
готов.
thinking it's the full Flarkman, ain't you? But it could just be runoff from the cables. Whatever these whack jobs are up to, they need a lot of juice.
Perhaps this is how they powered their fleet to reach Lamentus.
Yeah, the Cortex could handle that on its own.
Maybe Raker's trying to reanimate the celestial head. Bring it back to life?
Perhaps he wishes to turn it into a ship.
Bah, this thing's deader than dead. It ain't coming back and it ain't jumping through no hyperspace.
They say Celestials are powered by hyperspace. Regardless, we must reach the Undercity to find the girl and stop whatever they are doing.
And we'll have to be ready for them to try and stop us.
The converted ones will be prepared to die in order to bring their loved ones back to life.
Which is pretty ironic if you think about it.
Our level of cooperation is invigorating. We have become a formidable team.
Yep, sure have, Drax.
Ain't we just one big, happy Flarkin family? What are you doing with that garbage?
She's not garbage.
Behold the power of the light! Via Magnati! Guardians of the Galaxy, save the believers and alert the Grand Unifier. The fulfillment must not be stopped.
Эх, Гамора хотела спасти девочку, но не успела.
stronger!
Ready!
My great strength goes underutilized!
Do your thing,
Meet your maker!
The blockhead camping up the bloody!
Let's sever its ties that bind!
He just went bonkers!
You won't ruin her this time!
Quill, we might have a problem.
Throw that, Drax!
Must be a doll thing. I don't know.
Gamora! What's going on?
А где Гамора? Она убежала вперед. Злая какая. Увидела куклу, брошенную на пол, и очень разозлилась.
You good?
Never better.
Yep, definitely not good. Gamora, wait, hold on a sec.
Why? So more children can be sacrificed in the name of Raker's flagged up church?
Of course not,
Just what, Peter?
I don't know. Breathe.
Every minute we waste. We don't have time to breathe.
I know Raker brings back bad memories.
This isn't about Thanos. It's about Nikki and what men like Raker and Thanos do to girls like her. Like me. My sister. If I had just been better at protecting Nebula, maybe she wouldn't be dead.
Whoa. What? Nebula's dead? How? By who? Tell me, so I can find him and shake his Kratak in hand.
By me.
You killed your sister?
She is the one you saw in the Matriarch's promise.
That's how I knew it was a lie. The Nebula I knew had been twisted into a hateful, vengeful monster thing. One who would never stop unless I stopped her. So I did. I just never expected to survive.
Why didn't you say something?
It's not exactly a conversation starter. Hi, I'm Gamora. I murdered my sister. Can we be friends? Of course we can't. How can you be friends with a monster? Why would you want that on your team? A team I actually kind of enjoyed being on, all things considered.
Well, I hate Nebula, so I actually would have... What? I'm just saying it don't change nothing.
Actually, it changes everything. The most deadly woman in the galaxy just admitted she loves us.
I did not.
You did. You said you were in love with us right after the part about killing your sister.
I said I enjoyed your company.
That is the Catathian definition of love.
Like. I'll give you like. Can we just move on?
Agreed. That's about all the love fest I could take.
We accept you, Gamora Zenoburi.
Pretty sure we're married now.
This is excruciating.
All right, I'm pretty sure we've all caught our breath. Let's say we go stop a nutjob cult leader.
Yes.
Так, теперь супер крутая способность доступна и Гаморе. Серия ударов, наносящая невероятный урон. Давайте протестируем невероятный урон. действительно невероятный, да, невероятный, конечно. Очень невероятный, прям. Ой, надо было на того противника тратить, да, эту способность? На жирного противника. Так. Большой мальчик, давай натравим на тебя. Так. Мне больше всего понравилось замораживать.
The contraption cannot predict our merciless unity!
Get the point?
This combat is short!
Just hope Warlock's causing distraction somewhere.
Дракс. Надо спасать Дракса. Блин, так это мы только первый уровень здоровья не можем даже ему снять. Пец. Ну, он очень жирный прям. Жирнючий кошмар такой. Так, я думаю, нужна летучка, ребят. Летучка прям нужна. Давайте на летучку все.
Yes! Celebrate this moment, my friends! Victory shall soon be ours! They shall carve our name in the history books, Peter Quill, and it will not be spelled incorrectly!
Look! I know we want to celebrate because we're maybe 2 steps away from winning this fight. But if we start dancing before we actually win, these scut holes will send us to our graves. So let's keep our focus and show these losers exactly how we rock. Who's with me?
I am with you, Peter Quill!
Can't wait to take him down!
Let's
Time's up!
This combat is sure to draw the Warlock's attention!
Just hope Warlock's causing distraction.
Why are there so many of them?
Goes to know how many unhappy people there are.
Колоссальный урон.
With access to the cortex, who knows how many reserve forces they can bring in here. We gotta shut it down.
Let's get to the bridge. Cosmos Tower is the quickest way.
Too wide to cross.
Maybe we can bridge the gap.
We keep saying bridge, and it's starting to sound like a made-up word.
All words are made up.
Do your magic, Groot. Drax?
I have been eager to topple something over.
So, Gamora,
Really? A faith force field?
if we can find the power source, we should be able to turn it off.
Let's get looking then.
You know, I usually hated when that Cosmos spotlight would shine down on me.
That's it, Peter. Let's go. We need to get out of here before Raker shows up.
All right, dead ahead. Let's book it.
Now is not the time!
Guardians of the Galaxy.
А, дедуля.
The matriarch has chosen to enact the fulfillment from this station. And you shall not stop her.
She hasn't chosen anything. You've been manipulating her from the start.
She is the light. And I am merely her servant.
Kinda hard to be the light with that dark monster thingy inside of her.
Blasphemy! You may have rejected her promise, but you will believe when it returns you from death's cold clutches.
Your pain has pushed you to a perilous precipice, old friend.
How saw you die.
The form is fleeting, but the foundation remains forever. Now cease this stubborn senselessness, before it reaps a ruinous reward.
Ruinous.
Oops.
Rocket! Blast them!
Snipers! Fast cowards!
We need to close this distance!
Perhaps this will tell tale of our battles here!
What now?
Fuck crap! Now it's Nova!
They're not Nova anymore, Peter!
Complicating things!
The summon must be dealt with immediately!
It's a breathing room, Groot!
I thought you'd never and make sure you don't fall off!
I got jet boots, remember?
We must strike the large one with more force!
This'll work! We can leapfrog our way back onto the bridge!
Leapfrog?
It's a... Just follow my lead!
Running and gunning on rooftops! This is kind of fun!
So now you're finally happy?
I got all these toys, I'm just dying for you!
Stay away from the edges!
I will toss them to their deaths!
Улетел. Так, надо последнего притянуть.
What's next, Peter?
Давай сюда лети.
It was him or me, and it wasn't gonna be me!
Aggression is often the best protection!
Так, а мы можем, наверное, как-то к ним пойти, нет?
They're not Nova anymore, Peter!
А, ну да, да, вот здесь мы должны дальше пройти. Давайте двигаться дальше. Там мне постоянно кажется, что это не Грут, а какой-то киборг с ракетометом на плече. Так, а с этой штукой что мы можем сделать? Здесь нужна Гамора, ребят. Гамора, иди сюда.
What's next, Peter?
Gamora! The billboard! Any ideas?
I have seen the sign!
Being shot ain't enough of a sign!
I am referring to the billboard! Perhaps it can be cut loose!
Running and gunning on rooftops! This is kind of fun!
So now you're finally happy?
Of course it was easier to get to before!
Careful!
Bye-bye, unicorn nerd!
Quill's killing loopy cops now! Music to my ears! Well, you're a big target, that's why!
Stay away from the
Just
edges!
once I'd like to cross this bridge without incident!
You can thank Goldie for that!
The warlock saved us from certain death!
Nah, I ain't scared of Raker and his little light show!
I'd set on this blacked out soldier!
О, наконец-то противник уязвим именно к заморозке.
My guy keeps
Ой,
dodging
вот
my
какой-то он
shots!
толстенный. Че такой толстый? О, давайте его. Комбо!
Oh yeah! Take
А ему
that,
все ни
Nova
по чем,
Scott.
ребята. Все ни по чем. Так, давайте супер удар ему. Сейчас я ему такого насажу, что
We don't need Golden Boy's help.
Is that why you shot him?
Oh yeah, that was great. Right in the butt.
прямо в зад.
You see the look on his face? It was all like, oh, my gilded glutes.
Золотая задница. А, ну да, это он про то, что он промахнулся случайно, у него стрельнул в золотого паренька.